Hello dear students of English version class 5. How are you all? I hope all of you are very well and safe at home. Today is my second online class for you. In my first class I discuss with you on creative questions from chapter 3, that is problem involving 4 rules. Today I am going to discuss with you a new chapter, that is on average. You are seeing that, students, this average chapter is 8, whatever we didn't finish in the school before, and today I am going to explain about the average at first. To explain the average at first, dear students, you are seeing that here I make a picture, I make a draw for you. Here is given that 3 pots. How many pots over here? 3 pots. Good. In first pot there is 100 ml water, second pot there is 90 ml water, and in third pot there is 140 ml water. Dear students, now I am going to explain to you average. How can we will make understand about the average? How can we will find out the average? Okay, dear students. So you have been said to find out the average water quantity, the quantities of water in each pot. So here is 2 idea has been shown to you in your pictures. That is, one is Nafim's idea and another is Kingwala's idea. So Nafim's idea is this. Nafim think that this is the A pot, this is the B pot, this is the C pot. Nafim idea is from C pot he will shift the water to A pot, whatever less in A pot, and from C pot he will shift the water to B pot also, whatever less in B pot. Okay, but this is very difficult and it will take too much time to make the answer clear and properly. But Kingwala's idea is very nice idea. See, that is Kingwala, what did Kingwala at first? Drop the all water in one bowl and then he distributed. He poured this all water equally. That is how much water he will reach. Dear students, after explaining these pictures, here you have make one definition on average. Here is given that, see, average means when a set of quantities are given. Sorry, here is not and is has been put. That is, when a set of quantities are given, the value obtained by the dividing the sum of this quantity by the number of quantities in the set is called the average of this quantity. Dear students, what is this mean? This means here is in the picture a set of quantities has given to you and the value of the obtained, that is total value. I dropped in a one pot, dropped that all water in one pot. That is, I summed that all quantities, and here is how many number of quantities? 3 pot. That is, number of quantities is 3. That's why I divide this total amount of quantities, I divide by 3 part. Then I got that in one pot how much water I have to put. This is called the average. Okay, dear students, now I am going to erase the board and I am going to write the one formula. That is, one formula means the formula on average. That is average. Okay, dear students, the rules of average is what? That is, we got now sum of quantities divided by number of quantities, and from these basic rules we can find out the another one rules. For questions we need these rules also, that's why I have written to you these rules also. That is, if we have to find out the sum of quantities, what do you have to do? If you have to find out the sum of quantities, so the rules of sum of quantities equals to average, that is average multiplied by number of quantities. If you will multiply average by number of quantities, you will get the sum of quantities. whenever we will do our maths, we will do our creative questions, we need this formula also. That's why I have written to you both of this formula. Clear, students? Here is given to you one question, that is, and said that find the average. So here is how many, at first sum of quantities. The quantities is 4, 3, 7, 5 and 3. Sum of quantities. Let's find out the sum of quantities. That is 4 plus 3 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3. It has been said to find out according to the rules. That is, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 7 is 14, 14 plus 5 19, 19 plus. Again let's join 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 7 14, 14 plus 5 19. So 22. That is number of quantities. Number of quantities. Number of quantities equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is number of quantity equals to 5. So dear student, let's find out the average. Average is what? We know the sum of the quantities divided by number of quantities. That is 22 divided by 5. I didn't write the formula, but you can, if you want, you can write the formula. That is, if you will divide, okay, dear students, average is 22 divided by 5, students, that is 4.4. okay, so like this way you can find out the average. And on this maths I am going to give to you some homework. Please write these questions in your copy. Write these questions. Okay, dear students, you have given some homework for you. That is same like whatever I have done just now. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 homework has given to you. So do it at home, and I will do number 2 now. Okay, number 2 in your questions paper. Number 2 you have, that is you have what? Please open the book and read the question. 2. The weight of 6 book is 924 grams. Find the average weight of these books. Number 2, you have given already the sum of the quantities. That is, just now we have done, at first we find out the sum of the quantities, and then by the sum of the quantities divided by the number of the quantities. But in question number 2, in exercise 8, there is already, you have given the sum of the quantities. That is, sum of the quantities is what? Sum of the 4 grams. You see, look in your book please. And number of quantities is what? Number of quantities is 6. That is 6 books. That is, so the average is what? I am doing in short way. If you want, you can do proper way, that is by using the formula. Just I am dividing according to the rules, sum of the quantities divided by the number of quantities. Then I will get, you can divide it in rough press. Just I am doing 6 1 is 6, 3, 2, 6 5 is 30, 6 4 is 24. This 154 grams is one book's weight. That is, on average, each book's weight will be 154 grams. Okay, dear students. So, by doing this maths, we have, here is in your book, you are seeing that more 4 and 3, 4 and 5 number maths. 3 and 4 is, you can do on yourself, I hope. Same like whatever we have done just now. That is, you have to find out the average. Okay, dear student, in my next class, I will do creative questions on these chapters. So, up to that time, please stay at home and wait for the class, please, and be safe. Thank you very much.